update on the mealworm system for you. It's been about 3 months since that cave-in, and we've learned a lot in that time. We've done some more consolidating. I made some decisions early on that, again, are just decisions that you make when you don't know exactly what you're doing. And so after 3 months of looking at these systems and seeing how things are going, we've streamlined it even more. My plan with this whole thing is to get the production of these mealworms high enough that we have like a good amount as a daily protein supply for our chickens. That's my goal with the end of this project. So what we've decided to do is we started with our initial investment of 200 mealworms. Number one thing I've learned, if you're doing this on your own, make a big investment to start. At least 2,000, maybe even 5. Will get you rolling. Basically, you'll be starting where I'm starting from right now. We started out with our 200 mealworms, and we let those all grow into their adult beetle form. And those beetles have started to die off, but we've been harvesting all of their eggs. We're gonna take all of the eggs that we get from those mealworms, and we're gonna let those go through the full life cycle into beetles again. We're gonna take those beetles and we're gonna separate them into multiple breeding systems. Those systems are gonna have 400 to 500 beetles in the top as opposed to 2, so each system will be twice as productive. The second lesson that I've learned is keep your beetles fairly well, or your mealworms fairly well consolidated. If you've got a big bin like this, you can keep a fair amount, and I haven't seen them get too upset. We haven't noticed any large amounts dying off or anything like that. They will rip through carrots super fast, so keep that in mind. You got to keep them well fed if you're going to keep them highly concentrated. But that's been a good thing. We save on equipment if you keep them nice and compact. You can see in here, really high density. We're also starting to get pupa showing up, which means that we've got mealworms entering the next cycle of, or the next stage of their life cycle. So this is a pupa. These pupa will turn into beetles after I think about a week, and we're starting to collect these in the first of our next breeding systems, which is this one, right down here. So, as you can see, we've already got a few. We've got 14 pupa in here already, and I'm pretty sure there are more in here. I haven't come down and sifted it out today. So we're gonna go ahead and see if I can get some carrot cleaned out of this one, / show you guys all the mealworms that we've got in here. Alright, seems like the carrot has all been consumed. They'll usually come through and eat this middle section first. I don't know if it's softer or if it's because there's more water in it. That's usually what they prefer. So watch this. Over here is our breeding tub. This is our original batch of 200. So here you can see we've had some beetles starting to die off. They kind of fall apart when they die. So we're just letting these beetles run through their life cycle, do their thing, continue to lay eggs. And then what I've started doing is I put a fresh tub underneath them. I let it sit there for 2 weeks, and we collect everything that falls out of there for 2 weeks, and then we just set that aside to become its own grow tub. So each thing gets 2 weeks, and then we set it aside. Eventually I want our system big enough that I can kind of stagger these 2-week intervals to get a pretty constant mealworm harvest. So we take a fresh tub, or a fill with wheat bran. We've given it probably 1.5 to 2 inches. I'm then gonna take that tub, put a little bit of carrot in it. I'm gonna take our breeding tub and put it on top of our new grow out tub. Got a fresh carrot in the old tub, a little bit of cover from light if they need it, and we've got 2 weeks worth of eggs in here, and probably a few young mealworms as well. So we'll let that tub grow until I start being able to harvest pupa out of it. That is kind of the signal that those mealworms are reaching their full potential, that we're starting to lose some into the next life cycle. And that means that there'll be an optimal time to harvest. So we're gonna try to use those pupa as a timer to tell us when to harvest our mealworms for chicken feed. So that's where the system is now. We'll keep you guys posted as always. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.